Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Kev Scooter Motovlogs. Currently in Keys, California, right here at Ruby, my Ice Bear Hawkeye, the 150cc. And I want to go ahead and run something back to you guys, what happened to me yesterday. So yesterday, guys, it was a Sunday. I was out on a nice long morning ride, and I was out in the country, matter of fact. And I came up to a stop sign, hit a whole bunch of bumps in the road, like some ugly looking road like this, all uneven. And all I remember is I hit some good bumps. I said, oh crap. And then I came to a stop sign, and scooter died out. So I was thinking, okay, just restart it. Try to restart it, nothing. So I pulled off to the side of the road and start diagnosing the problem here. The worst thing you could do is just keep on trying to start it, and make your battery go dead. Even though we do got a kickstart on them, but anytime your scooter does die out and it's not going to start the first, second, third, maybe even fourth time, just stop trying. Start diagnosing your problem. So anyhow, let me roll this clip for you guys real quick, and I'll get right back to what I was talking about. Damn, man, there's some mean old bumps. Come on, Buster, right. Where did these cars go? Uh-oh. Something happened. I'll be right with you guys. What's going on, YouTube? So this is the results when you break down out and about. When you can't do the mechanic work yourself, you got to call a tow truck. Figure it out at the house. So yeah, today I broke down, man. Should I get up there? Okay. Well, that's how it ended today, guys. Tow truck taking off. I'm home. It happens. Luckily, I had a tow truck driver that came quickly. He was one hell of a good fella, too. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. All right, there you guys have seen it. So basically what it came to be, guys, was I was out there in the country. My carburetor got plugged up, float got stuck. I really don't know, I haven't opened it up yet, but I did swap out my carburetor. But on the side of the road, what I did do, I swapped out spark plug. I did have spark and everything. I swapped out every single one of my vacuum lines, my fuel lines, even my fuel filters, and it would start, it would idle. But as soon as you go ahead and give the slightest little twist, it dies out, like it chokes out. So I was thinking, okay, man, what the hell's going on here? I decided to drain the float, you know, all the fuel in the carburetor. I went ahead and just leaked that all out and let it sit for a while. And I was like, okay, I started it up, and I could see that she wanted to go, so I hurried up and got on her, and just went about 5 feet, and she died out again. So I was like, man, we ain't getting nowhere. Let me go to knock on this here neighbor's door. The neighbors didn't answer. My plan was I was going to ask them, hey, can I leave my scooter right here in your driveway? I'm just going to get called, picked up, go to the house, pick up my new carburetor, come right back out, swap, you know. They didn't answer, so I wasn't going to just leave my scooter. I had to call a tow truck. And yeah, man, $300 is what it cost me to go 20 miles. A 20-mile tow with this here scooter where I live, it came out to being $295. And that set me a little bit back, man. I was trying to save up for new equipment for upgrading my channel. Seems like always something happens, but oh well. We got her home. We got her fixed. She's better. She's running even stronger now. I done away with that 24mm carb. I didn't try to open it up, clean it. We'll do that. I'll do that on another day for like a spare occasion, like emergency. But I did have a brand new 26mm carb for like 3 months sitting at my house. So being that I swapped out the spark plug, all the fuel lines, I tested my petcock fuel valve. It was working. Every time I started, it would spit out gas. So I was like, okay, so the problem is the carburetor. So as soon as I changed out the carburetor, hooked it all back up, boom, starts up. She even picks up power a lot faster now, from 0 to 40 like in 3 seconds now. The 24mm carb was just a little bit more slower, you know, not a little bit, a lot. So I'm really happy that this 26mm carb is bringing more better performance to my scooter, but I'm just not happy about the way things went that made me finally switch it out. So what did I learn from this? What I want to share with you guys is this. So I've had the carburetor for some months now. I've just been putting it off, and right there's what I've learned, guys. Don't put off any kind of maintenance, man. Anything that's got to do with like oil changes, regularly cleaning out your carburetor. 4 months go by, 3 months, hey, open up that bad boy, clean out the jets, do whatever you got to do. Don't wait for a time to don't wait for an incident like what happened to me, you know, because I guarantee you everybody's carburetor will plug up sooner or later. Just don't wait for that time, man. Keep it all in good shape and at your own time, your own pace. So if I would have just done a regular carburetor cleaning, I would not have had that situation yesterday. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It happened. It's what it is, man. And share it with you guys. And hopefully to make somebody that's watching this just want to go out there and clean up their carburetor. If you've been having a carburetor that's been giving you, you know, you haven't had no hassles with it, hey, go out there, open her up, man. Get some carburetor cleaner, spray out everything. And if you got like a guitar string or something, take it to your jets, you know, clean out the little holes. And yeah, because breaking down ain't no fun at all. It's very stressful, man. Very stressful. Like yesterday, I took a nap at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, man. I got back, I took off at 5:30, or no, I took off at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. The tow truck, by the time it got me back home, it was like 10:30. I broke down at 7 o'clock, or 7:30. Tow truck picked me up like at 9:45, 10 o'clock, got me back at the house at 10:30. I went to sleep till about 3 o'clock, woke up with a fresh mind and everything. Boy, I was tired though. And yeah, it can be stressful, man. Breaking down on your scooter or automobile or anything, man, it's stressful. It takes a lot of energy out of your body. Alright guys, but that's what I wanted to share with you, man. Try to keep up on regular maintenance. I know that I'm going to. And always try to carry spare parts. I normally always got spare hoses, spare filters, spare spark plugs, spare belt on me. But as far as carrying a spare carburetor or anything to clean out a carburetor, no. Wasn't prepared for that one. So I did break down way over there in the country out that way. And my house is way over there that way. So if you look, all you see is country land out there. Orchards, 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 orchards. Very often you see a home somewhere. I think I was vlogging. Sorry I ain't going to upload the whole video. I'll upload the breakdown like I did to you guys already. But as far as uploading the whole video, I was telling you guys too in the video. I was like, hey guys, one thing about riding out in the country, you got to be prepared, or you got to know what condition your scooter's in, because it's not the spot to break down at. And what do you know, I had a damn breakdown. Sort of jinxed myself, I think. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in karma, but I don't believe in jinxing myself, or jinx. And this poor guy in front of me, guys, he ain't got no defroster. I was right behind him at the stoplight, and he's using his sleeve to take off all the fog off his window. And I don't even see his headlights are on. Maybe he has no electrical, or maybe he just don't have no like headlights, heater. Let me get up on the side of him. Try to get past him so I could... Well, I'd probably be safer behind him, tell you the truth. That poor guy, look at that. I love the scenery right here, guys. Every time I come across this open meadow right here, this open field, and looking at the mountains in the background with the sun just coming up, man, I love that scenery. Now I'm worried about this guy crashing behind me. I shouldn't have got in front of him. No headlights. He's got an all fogged up windshield. Hopefully he sees me. Keep my brake lights on, holding down my brakes. I'll get ready to go. No, he's stopping. That's good. Well, we're back. Just as soon as I cross this light, I'm back in my hometown, Turlock, California. Now we're in Turlock, I believe. That's what I call the borderline from town to town. Like, I was just in Keys, California, and this is now Turlock, my hometown. But yeah, man, this scooter does pick up speed a lot faster now with that 26mm carb. So anybody that got a GY6 scooter, if you got a 24mm carb on there, hey, buy yourself a 26mm. If you don't got to do, it's just a swap out. I got the same intake boot that came with the scooter, you know. I'm hooking up the same air box to it. And tell you the truth, the air box connects to this 26mm carb a lot better than it would on that other carb. I didn't have no struggles putting it on there, but it was a little tight fit for the intake. But intake boot's always a little tight fit. If not, then you're gonna have air seeping in. But yeah, man, what I noticed about this 26mm carburetor that I put in here yesterday, and the scooter is acting a lot better. When I said I fixed the idle with that 24mm carb, I wasn't all the way happy with it, guys. I was still experiencing like, hey, if I turn it up any much higher, the back wheel's just going to be jamming. If I put it any lower, it's going to die out. And now with this here 26mm carb I put in here, bam, man, the idle was just a little bit too high, I want to say. Oh, it's green for me. I get all into talking to you guys. I don't even know. I'm not even watching the lights. But yeah, man, I got a lot better about idle. The tire's not jamming either, you know. I always put my, after I get the scooter warmed up, I put the scooter up on the center stand. And then if I see that back tire jamming, that means my idle too high. And I'm watching the RPM since I got an RPM gauge right here. And so I'm like, okay, so what I noticed about the 26mm carb, I was able to set my idle just like normal. Like Sally, my 50cc scooter, she never gave me no issues with setting the idle, and that's what the experience I'm getting from the 26mm carb is the same experience I have with my other scooter, the 50cc. I'm not struggling trying to land the idle like the 24mm just gave me double problems. You know, if anybody was wanting to know if I had to adjust the air screw mixer or no, just the idle. Actually, it was it's like as soon as I put in this 26mm carb, I started her up. The idle was too high. I brought her down, and man, she performed really well. You know what I've been wanting to do, guys? I bought those Dr. Pulley 13-gram rollers. The original rollers that came with the scooter that's still in the scooter is the 14-gram. But they're not 14-gram no more. They got significant wear on them. And not no minor wear. Pretty much every single roller that I got in this scooter has got a pretty good flat spot, you know? So when I weighed them, they were like 13.78, something like that. almost 14 grams, but it's like from the wear, it's not 14 grams no more. But I did order 13 gram Dr. Pooley rollers, not sliders. I have ordered sliders for Sally, and I didn't like the performance I got out of it. So it just depends. Some people really like the sliders, and I'm just one of them that don't. Yeah, so basically I'm happy with the carburetor. Oh, another thing I got to do, guys, I got the Nibby elbow extender and a Nibby pod filter. So I'm going to go Nibby all the way around. But I know I'm going to have to go at least two sizes up, I believe. That's a good start. So if the scooter runs perfect the way it is right now, if I delete the airbox, the original airbox, the stock airbox, I believe you're going to have to go like 2 sizes up on your jet. Jets or jet, I'm not too sure. But that's the only reason why I haven't swapped it out. But I did get the parts in already, and one of these days when I get Sally going, then I'm going to go ahead and start deleting this original airbox and put it in a pod filter. And by that time it'd be springtime, and no more worrying about rain or a lot of moisture in the air or anything, because those pod filters, you don't want to get wet. See those people I'm waving hi to right now? They have a routine. Her husband and wife walk around the block. They always come to the front of the store. Their dog always likes to see the employees that work right here. So every single morning at this time, and I normally always come to the store, so that's how I make friends with them. Always arriving at the same time for so long. I got to pet their dog one morning and make good friends with the older couple. I think that's awesome, man. They're keeping it alive. It's true. When you get older like that, guys, once you start hitting your 65, mid 60s to early 70s and mid 70s, you want to stay a little proactive, man. Don't just stay home on the couch and watch TV or in your chair. It is proven that a lot of people that do that die sooner, man, than the ones that be refusing to just give up. What I mean by give up, I have a neighbor out where I live. I came out and I told her, hey, your yard looks nice. I see you're always working on it. And she's about 78 years old, she said. She is, well, I gotta keep going, because if I stop, I'm just gonna die. You gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep the body moving to stay alive. And I said, I honestly agree with you, ma'am. Bless your heart, you know. But yeah, I do believe in that. Well, guys, I guess this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a beautiful day. And if you've been watching my content, and if you have not subscribed, I ask you to please do subscribe, man. I'm really trying to make that 1,000 subscribers, so I can start earning a little income, a little revenue, so I can start buying better equipment to give you guys a better experience watching my content. I want to upgrade my content. I want to upgrade my channel, take it to the next level, but I'm needing a little bit of financial help, and I'm seeking that through not asking you guys. I was going to open a P.O. box and ask for little donations. I said, no, you know what, man, I want to strive and get the 1,000 subscribers and let YouTube help me. I know money's tight. Everybody's got money. Everybody's got bills. So I'm not going to be asking you guys for donations, but I will be asking you guys if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. With that being said, thank you guys. Everybody have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching Kev Scooter Motor Vlogs.